From the Westminster City Park in Westminster, Colorado, this is the 2022 USAFL Western Regional Championships. Men's Division I, Round 2, as the Denver Bulldogs take on the LA Dragons. Both teams 1-0 heading into this match. I'm Brian Barish. Great to have you along. Settle in for another game of Australian rules football. The Denver Bulldogs in the dark blue jumpers with the red and white. The LA Dragons wearing the teal with the orange and white trim and the white shorts and orange socks. They're heading from right to left. The Bulldogs defeated the Seattle Grizzlies 44-21 earlier today, and the Dragons with an upset over the Golden Gate Roos 16-15. It's the first time in the 12-year history of the LA Dragons that they ever defeated the Roos. They played against each other in the Division I Grand Final in 2017. Golden Gate won their second ever national championship, won that day in San Diego. LA, by the way, only with a half dozen Australians in their lineup. They also have players, by the way, from the San Diego Lions. So it's a little bit of a Southern California connection. Umpire holds the ball off, and we are underway once again, and the ball is tapped around like a volleyball. LA gets the ball, slings that one forward, and the mark is taken by Tom Harkness. And Harko will throw himself into any contest. Comes out to the near side. It drops in front of Daniel Duffield. They come out to the near side, and Duffield on the little scoop there, which I don't know was entirely legal, but it was not called. And here is Max Eckstein. Eckstein has the footy, comes out to the near side, comes out, and they're going to play on. This is Harkness. Denver, the top overall seed in this division, making it to the semifinals in the Nationals a year ago, looking for their first regional title. LA looking for their first regional title. Ball goes to the ground. Zoom down there. And Empire crosses his arms like the Mon Senior. And a little bit of argy happening. The umpire says pull your jets, and a card has been given. A yellow card has been given. And I believe it has been given to as our first card on this field, and David Dollar has been sent off. So those of you who are familiar with the AFL might not know there's no card system. But here, in this situation, Dollar is sent off for 15 minutes, and so he can be replaced. Just without him, the strength on the field will not change, but without one of their defenders, of course, a 50-meter penalty has been added on top of that. So here is Ben Collins to try and open the score. The wind is now picking up again, blowing into our faces, and some of the mountains in the background are starting to be obscured by low clouds. I thought this was Collins. In fact, this is Tom Mary. Mary with the left foot sends that one right to left. Roofer behind and tried to influence the goal umpire, but to no avail. So it is 1-0 in favor of the Denver Bulldogs. David Dollar sent off the yellow card, so he can be replaced, but he cannot play until towards the end of the half as the ball goes down. Ball comes back up in the air and it's marked. Believe that might be 31, which was Matt Howell, who took a ton of marks in the first game against Seattle. That one is sent in, bounces away, and it's going all the way home. Matt Howell sends that one in from way downtown, possibly from somewhere out near Cheyenne. And Denver has the lead. They go to 1-1-7. No score for the LA Dragons. If you missed the first game, the Dragons, or rather the Bulldogs, founded in 1997, won 8 national championships between 2000 and 2011. one point had a 47-game unbeaten streak, which the only team that's come close was 27, a couple of times by the Austin Crows. Bulldogs' last championship came in 2011. The last national championship grand final appearance came in 2019 when they lost to Austin. LA was founded in 2010, break off of what is now the Orange County Giants, and they won Division II back in 2014. The sling tackle is going to be called, and it'll be a free kick. So here come the Dragons the other way, the Dragons in the teal and the white. Sending that one up the far side. Ball goes to the ground. Ball comes back in the play in the middle of the ground, marked by the number, I think it said 9. Or maybe it was 19. Patrick Devlin, thank you. Out to the near side, up high, marked and taken. And he'll come that one inside. Out there's an umbrella. An umbrella is loose on the field. Oh my God, what is happening? Well, it is a little bit windy, and one of the runners came out, and Doran James, the executive director of the USAFL, came out. It's all happening here in Westminster City Park, and meanwhile the play continues as out the back now comes Connor Franczak, and that one is taken down and marked by LA. They trail 7-0. This is Frederick Schuleen. Schuleen sends that one on the wind, and it will drop through, stopped in front by the Denver fullback, and cleared out to the near side. They come out, and that will bounce, and it will bounce out of bounds, and it will be a boundary throw-in. The wind really played havoc, and there was a long time where during the day today when there really wasn't much of a wind to speak of. But now it is blown tense. If I see Judy Garland come by, I'm getting out of here. Or Helen Hunt. Ball comes spinning back in the play. Knocked down Harkness. Picked up by Franczak. Off the hands of Joe Silvio. And the ball comes out to the near side. A little handball back for Harkness. Harko sends that one into our direction. Heads up. And it's out on the full. And it will be a free kick to the man in David Wolfelder. Wolfelder goes in short. Mark is taken off a blade of grass by Schuleen. Schuleen off of one step, a little chip kick that went 15.01 meters. Here is Brendan Garashi. Sends that one into the pocket. 2-on-1 contest won by the Doggies. Out to the near side. Mark, yes, nice mark taken by Krenkles. Krenkles will run off the mark and play on. He takes a bounce. He sends that one inside. Down after the backfield call. Then Collins handballs it over to McMahon. McMahon sends that one for goal. Mark. Yeah! And it's by guess who? Matt Howell. Bulldogs lead 7-0 and trying to extend it. Howell with the only goal of the game so far. That's that one on the way. It's dead. Center perfect. And Denver goes to 2-1-13. They lead LA no score. Other two teams in this Division I are Seattle and Golden Gate. Both of those teams lost. The loser of that game will be mathematically eliminated from winning the division. However, the winner may still very much, the winner will have a team that'll be 1-1 from that game, and a team 2-0 with a chance, a team of 1-1. It's still possible we could have a three-way tie, I believe. It will be the Roos and the Bulldogs, which will be on this field. And if the Roos go to 2-0, or the Bulldogs rather go to 2-0, very much the championship will be on the line. Plenty of time. A nice time taken by unlisted number 5. scruff of its neck and giving it a big, wet, sloppy kiss. And for some reason, we have a Bulldog player.
That's going to go in a highlight reel.
Well, that's going on YouTube. I don't edit these. Just so you know. Back in the middle again. Oh, I'm having fun. I hope everybody's having fun. Ball goes back and forward as the Dragons trying to find an answer. That one is sent forward, and it'll be a free kick, as picking that one away was Stefan Rossman. And they go in short. What's going to happen? It's a water break. So now's a good time for a little H2O, and the Dragons are going to need it as they trail the Denver Bulldogs 19-0. We're going to step aside, come right back. For the rest of the first half, you're watching the 2022 USAFL Western Regional Tournament here on USAFL.com. Rest of the first half about to commence after the water break. So it'll be a free kick for the LA Dragons, trailing 19-0. Game now recommences. This first half is that one sent into the pocket, drops in front. Yeah, and we'll have a free. We'll have as the ball went out of bounds, so it'll be a free kick to the Doggies.
Theoretically, yeah, but then like also it's probably better for you to just
Little looking short up over the top, and the mark is taken. Dragons with the wind here. Probably, I would say, about a 2-goal breeze as Alex Brown holds the ball. Brown. The Denver bench trying to Maz Brown as he walks in, goes with the drop punt. It has the distance. Does not have the direction, and it goes through for LA's first score of the game. They trail 15-1. Sorry, 19-1.
yeah, well that's when you get really good at this.
We mentioned both of these teams 1-0, and you know, LA having won their game earlier today, as we mentioned, their first ever win. I think that might be the Lions' first win in some time. You'd have to go back into the archives, as the Lions were a team that also really struggled with numbers, but has come back, even though they didn't bring as many players today. But the Lions, Division I side. That one is sent down up high, and that one is pumped free. And the handball went around, sent that one through. It'll roll, it'll skip, it'll hop. It'll be picked off by the Dragons. Sending that one back is Wolfelder. Wolfelder sends that one in. And there's a big collision on the far side. Oh, Denver wanted a call, and they didn't get it. This is Shalene. Shalene went and decided we'll try again. One is taken down. Long handball. Up over the top, taken down by McMahon. McMahon tries to send that one back in. And here come the Bulldogs as that one went off his shins. Goes out onto the side. Ball cried the crowd, and the umpire says, "Give it to me, baby, we'll ball this up." Wind again. You can see the clouds at the horizon there. You saw earlier, you can see those mountains. As the ball gets sent in, LA trying to get it free as Monterisi tried to get it free. But there's a chance by, and scoop the ball, it'll be a free kick. And Denver will have an opportunity. Wind picking up again in the face of the Denver players. Denver leading second place. Just about every tournament every regional tournament they played against. They were in the. I think they ended up finishing second or third in 2016, 2017 Western Regionals, or 2015 rather. We're going all the way back to 2015, which is when they finished third in second place. As this one is sent in towards the sticks, LA looking for their first goal, and not getting it. That one was through 4 behind. So another point for LA. They go on to 2 behinds. I think the scoreboard operator had it backwards. So we have 25-2 is what we have the score. They have 26-1, but we'll double check that at the halftime. I've been wrong before. It's happened before. It'll happen again. It will be a spinning back in the play. Ball goes to ground. Picking that one up is Max Eckstein. The ball goes out of bounds. Went off of his foot, but I think it did find a giant blade of grass before going over and out. And so it'll be a boundary throw-in once again. Remember, the team with the best record at the end of this round robin across all 3 of the divisions, the 2 men's divisions and the women's division. Ball comes back in the play, will win the regional championship. Men's winners, Division 1, the only division in the East. The New York Magpies winning in Philadelphia back on June 4th. The Austin Crows winning back on June 18th in Minnesota, defeating Minnesota in the grand final. Ball comes back in the air, gets slapped down, picked up by Shalene. Ball tumbles like some Rolling Stone style tumbling dice out of bounds and 3/4 of the way up the hill. Got to talk about this immensely beautiful ground here at Westminster City Park. It's the 3rd time we've been here. We were here in 2017 for the Western Regionals, here in 2019 for the Central Regionals. 2017 for the Western, 2019 for the Central. And now we're here again in 2022. An absolutely stunning backdrop, great fields, grass, spotty in some places, but great length. The dew burnt off very quickly this morning, so there wasn't a lot of wet ground ball play. Ball goes back in the air once again. Ball goes to ground. And we have a whistle, and before that was sent down the ground. This one's going to come back. It's going to be a free kick to the Bulldogs and the person of Tom Harkness.
Well done, Cam.
Let's
go,
Connor.
Connor. Let's go, Connor.
This is one of the San Diego players. That might be Michael Coffey, but that one is sent out to the side. Sent back from whence it came, and the mark is taken. Sent that one up the far side, over. Turns it around. Stabbed in the top for Mary. Mary looks to go down the line. And a big band of nice mark. Wow. And again, it looks like the man in that house. Now the wind again blowing into his face, and it seems like blowing into our face. So this will be a left or right crosswind. Score unofficially, the scoreboard says 26-1, but I'm pretty sure that the Dragons, I think it's 25, and that was going straight out. I think it's 25-2. I think that gave the Dragons a call.
You're all jittery now? I'm like, that's like 65 grams.
Ball went straight out on the floor. It'll be a free kick. Wind again starting to shake and quake, and now blowing from right to left. Dragons have to harness this as best they can because they're about to lose it. Down by 23. They're going to run that one off.
Yes! Oh, yeah, we're out.
Hughes in the air once again. Ball gets knocked forward. Ball goes to ground. And it's holding the ball. And a little bit of pushing and shoving. This is Dakota Hunt. Hunt with the win. Just picking up even more. One corner. Colby. Oh, that's halftime. That is halftime. And the Denver Bulldogs have owned the first 20 minutes of this Western Regional Division I game. The score, it's the Bulldogs 5 goals, 1, 31. The LA Dragons 2 behind. We'll double check the score for you at halftime. But until then, you're watching the 2022 USAFL Western Regional Championships here on USAFL. Back here for the second half of the 2022 USAFL Western Regional Championships. This game between the LA Dragons and the Denver Bulldogs. And we're going to try and do some multitasking, which is call this game and also try and hold this tent together because, folks, this wind is blowing directly in our face. It's probably about 20 miles an hour at least as the ball comes up the near side and bounces in front. And will stay in play. Picked up by the Dragons. They call for a ball, and he's got it. Here's Tom Cormeri, who got the ball. Hands it off. Kicks that one inside 50. The ball goes to ground. One-on-one contest once again. They go to try and get the football now. McMahon, number 20. You can see the goalpost bending in the wind. Oh my, we're going to lose this 10. Here is Liam McMahon. McMahon sends that one on the way, reads the wind perfectly. Goal to the Denver Bulldogs. Off that score over there, that's official, so I'm going to say 6-2-38 to 1 behind. Everybody with a tent is trying to hold on to their tent, including us. Ball back in the middle of the ground once again. They're going to send that one in once again, but it's blocked by LA. Trying to get that one free. Comes out to the near side now. Out into the pocket. This is Dan Duffield. Duffield gets away from one defender, sends that one into the wind, and nope, not in this weather. That's going to have a chance. And that one dropped down, and it should be a boundary throw in once again. This is not good. Blowing directly across. Ball comes out the linear side and goes straight out on the full. silence. We're trying to multitask here and watch the game and also make sure that this tent doesn't go flying off into Switzerland. The wind is picked up, ball cried the crowd in Yabut, and it will be a free kick. Cremary has the football. 38-1 is the score. I thought that there was a behind that they gave to LA that they should have given to Denver, or the other way around. Denver, they should have given to LA, but the score was waved off. So it's 38-1 as Cremary loads up on the left foot. It's going to die in the square, and it's marked by Donald Lee, the USA Revolution player from 2017, professional basketball player, goes out to the far side. And that one is through. It's in front. They wanted a call, and it's through for a goal. So Denver adds another score, and they now go on to 72-44. They lead the LA Dragons, who have just 1 point. So not only is this win very important if they hang on, but now the margin comes into play because they're able to win by a lot.
The back stakes are out. Should we just take this down? It's not really helping.
minute, it's because this wind is nuts. But at the second half water break, which the scoreboard has even fell down, it's 44-2, we think, in favor of Denver. We'll be right back at the regional championships. Rolling? Yeah. All right, we've dispatched of the tent, and we're set to go here as we wind down this game between the Denver Bulldogs and the LA Dragons. The Bulldogs leading 44-2, and trying at this point to put a giant buffer for the sake of percentage into the rest of the competition here in Men's Division 1 on the 2022 Western Regional Championships. That one will come back in, and the ball goes to ground. It's picked up by Max Eckstein. Eckstein puts that one on the way, and it will dribble through out of bounds, and it will be a boundary throw-in. Sky's off behind us there, behind where you've got the apartments and where you've got the hotel directly behind us. It looks like a giant chalet. All of that is heading and we think in our direction. We have 3 games left after this one, so we'll have to see how it affects it. That one is kicked off the deck and through for a behind. So the Bulldogs, I think we may have lost the scoreboard again. No, we have it 7-3-45 to LA, 2 behinds. I thought I landed in Colorado and not Kansas. Dragons will put the ball back in the play. Does so out to the near side. Mark, nope, just off the hands there of 36, who is Schliessman. Ball goes to ground. Sky getting darker, sends that one up high. Into the air, marked by the Dragons. Has a man out to the near side, and Rick Shabani uses him. And bodied off the ball by Schliessman, but the ball goes out of bounds. Frederick Shabani went to Australia, played for the Caroline Springs Lakers of the Western Regional Football League in the western suburbs of Melbourne. Donald Lee knocks it down, sent in towards the sticks though for Denver. Trying to get the ball free. This is Marcus Colby. Handballs it over. Sends that one on the way. The wind's going to carry it. And it will bounce. And it will bounce through. And it looks like it's going to be a boundary throw-in. Now I'm definitely glad I bring my laptop. Just checking here. 7-3-45 to 2 points. I think it's the ball went out of bounds, and it's marked by Donald Lee. Lee has the ball. And with Schliessman on his hammer, they come out to the near side. And Shabani had his hand on it, but the ball went out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw-in. Ball comes spinning back into play. The wind will hang that up. Ball goes to ground. Now it's ripped away. Long handball. This is Weir's taken down. That's Julian and I are right over there. We're going to make it 6. I think they're going to have to be a free kick. They lead 45-2 as the ball gets sent in deep. Chasing after it is Krenkels. Krenkels gets free. Krenkels loads up on the wind. That is absolutely majestic. And that is the cherry on top of this victory for the Denver Bulldogs as they go on to 83-51. 2 points for the LA Dragons. So the Bulldogs are going to win this game and go to 2-0. The Dragons are going to drop to 2-1. And the Dragons, well, we don't know. It's assuming that the weather doesn't hit and we're able to finish. The Dragons on 1-1 will play on against the Scotland Grizzlies. Ball gets chipped in by Denver, trying to pad the percentage again. Duffield had it go off of his hands. Krenkels, did he get a foot to it? Yes, he did. That's another goal for Cooper Krenkles. And that takes them on to 9-3-57. And I think that is the ball game. Or what happened? We heard a lot of whistles blow. A lot of wind. I've never had. It's been since the last time we were in Colorado for nationals in 2008. And we've had this sort of wind. It's definitely changing and of this tournament. Ball goes to ground. Ball goes up over the top. I think this is Schlesman. Or check that. No, it is Schlesman. 36 sends that one in on the win. Oh! Oh, he shouldn't have touched it. And it's going to go through as a behind. And it's on to 9-4-58 to 2 behinds. Out to the near side. The mark is taken by Michael Coffey. Coffey chips out on one side. Coffey, one of the handful of San Diego Lions playing on this team. Taking his time. Waiting. Chips it. And Schlesman is going to get on to Sam Murphy. Ball came free. Aquesta. Oh, big tackle on Shaw. Ball goes to ground. Picked up forward by Alex Rowe. 58-2 score. Denver the lead. Sending that one in. This is Colby. Flicked up in the air. Little handball. Big head and taken down as Frantic was taken down by Shabani, who earns the free kick. Cannot be much time left. We see the rain off to our right. And we're taken over the top by Lee. So John Lee swings around with a sixpence. Oh, he got away from one tackler. And then throwing in the bump was Alex Brown, just for good measure on X time. LA trying to get structure, it seems like. And now this one is chipped in short. I really feel like we're playing a game of aggro twister at the moment. It's the weather, it's the wind, and it's really the fact that this game is way out of touch at this point. Denver trying to move it forward. LA out of defense. Little chip up over the top, marked. Waiting. And another mark taken up on the far side. Cannot be much time left. 58-2 the score. Denver going to head to 2-0. LA to 1-1. And with Golden Gate and Seattle playing. Golden Gate at 1-0. Seattle at 0-1. If Golden Gate wins. And that's going to do it. Mercifully. The Denver Bulldogs have won this game by the final score of 58-2. And that's all you need to know about that. They go to 2-0, and the Dragons drop to 1-1. You know where to find us, USAFL.com and all the rest. You're what, for Adam, our cameraman, and for Brian, that's me. It's goodbye for now.